Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Romeca is it Romeca Meeks? Hold on, let me make sure, because I don't want to say nobody's name wrong, because y'all do not play about that. Okay, that's what I got. Romeca Meeks out of Chicago. Y'all been asking for this reading for some time, so let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants me to share. Moving in love and light. Okay, and I will say this. When I say the name, when I acknowledge, I'm about to get into it, I'm going to tell y'all exactly how it feels. This is heavy. Okay, this is sadness. And I'll be quite honest. This is sadness. This is heavy. And there's a lot of guilt. And so I said this in another reading, that when someone's energy feels like kind of heavy, because the thing about it is energy transfers. You still have energy, right? And so you have to speak their name. You have to talk to them energetically. You have to raise the vibration. You have to light candles. All those things. You have to, I don't know why, but I'm hearing favorite foods. I don't know what her favorite foods are, but, make it. Put a plate out. Enjoy it. Sit a plate out. And I'm hearing there's like this heaviness and this weight for her mother, right? There's this heavy weight for her mother, right? All right. So this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Thank you, Spirit. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I want to get into the thickness and the heaviness of this energy. But I also want to acknowledge that there's a lot that she wants to say, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like a lot of things are being thrown at once. So I'm going to try to like compartmentalize some things. This is what comes out first, okay? And I think I believe that she was a mother, just from the information that I've heard, like on social media, etc. So anyway, we do see a mother with a child, we see a harvest, and then we see a pregnant belly. Okay, so right out the bag, we're going to get 35, and 35 says intuition. There's some fire energy on here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you already know. And so that lets me know that there was something that told her intuitively there's a problem here. And I'm speaking in reference to her transition. That's where we are right now, okay? Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer was, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. She's also interrupting me and saying, I'm around my child. I'm amongst my child. I'm near my child, okay? The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS. The nudges, sign, and coincidences are divine guidance. And so the child may be saying things like, I see her, or I felt her, or she came to my dream, etc. Slow down. Go for a walking meditation. Be present with name and pay attention. Be present with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. Goddess declaration. I am knowing. Okay, I am knowing. She's also acknowledging that she is reaping a bountiful harvest. Okay, give thanks. You are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pray attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. So she's having epiphanies. Again, energy doesn't die. Energy transfers. And so she is in a season of harvest. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. That harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them, your thoughts, your imagination, the blessings of you being here another day on earth. That is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? Question to the collective. So also acknowledging to declare we are always prospering. All right. And then 29, we go back to grief. And so when I told you, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even look at the name on the card. I'm just looking at the belly. And then there's grief. Okay. And so when I said that there's like a wave of emotion, it's a wave of energy, and I have to compartmentalize it. We got intuition. I'm harvesting. I'm prosperous. Grief. You see what I'm saying? It's very like water. It's up and down. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Give spirit your grief. Bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out, sob, shriek. Shed tears, surrender it. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointment. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for guidance. Be gentle with yourself and declare, I am surrounded by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy. I'm not going to hold you. So, sending her love and light. Sending the collective energy, love and light. Anyone who is directly impacted by this loss and indirectly, right? Sending you love and light. Yeah. She's acknowledging that someone made some bad choices when it comes to her. They're trying to burn some evidence, trying to spoil themselves, cater themselves, but need to get rooted and grounded to maintain authenticity and to be genuine. We get fire again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's acknowledging that this energy is sick mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually, and they were coming in after her for battle. See the sword, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and that people were watching the shit go down and enjoying the gossip, and this was a fantasy of theirs. She said, keep using this deck. It was a fantasy. Energetically, allegedly. Okay. Romeca. Yeah, there was some kind of expectation of something, trying to give birth to an idea, a manifestation. There also could be a child, and acknowledging there's a lot of copycat energy, trying to be like her. Again, made some bad choices. Look, and now they in their feelings. Yeah, and this is a crush. So this is someone's other, like, you see what I'm saying? This is someone's significant other, or not. I don't know if these people were serious, and I just feel like I'm speaking in reference to a relationship outside of Romeca. Thank you. Yeah, see, there was arguments, putting people in their place when it comes to this couple over here. Okay. Again, fulfilling a fantasy. This is what they talked about. In the gym, doing more than just working out. A bugaboo. In the area of relationship. And this has to do with family. Family time. Venting and talking about their issues. Okay. Romeca, on the day of your transition, what is it that you want to share? Moving in love and light. There's a child that is crying. So we see a little boy, and this could be healing one's inner child or an actual child crying. Water, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release this to manifest the life that one does want. We also see a mirroring number 11, taking accountability and responsibility for your actions, no matter how big or small of a role that they play. But we do have a child, and at the heart of it, wanting peace. But there's tears, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this has to do with someone coming and saying, hello. And this is an energy of concern. It's a message of concern. And it looks like the clock is either 10:10 or 2:50. But this is an energy of concern, okay? What else? Enamored. It just keeps saying that somebody was like overwhelmed by her beauty or her charisma. Your transition. Yeah, and they stole something from her. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and or financially. And this is going to a court of law. Yeah, obsessed. This karmic femme was obsessed and jealous. Also doing some love spells. And people are into rituals all the time. I'll be trying to tell you, but that ain't my business. There's a message of concern with this karmic masculine. And there was an expectation that something be done. The ancestors are watching. The ancestors is always watching. And karma will spin the block. I promise you that. Spirit says it's in the middle of the deck. But she's in bliss now. You know, on the bottom, she is in alignment now. I don't know why that song wants me. And there was a ritual. So somebody was playing with her energy. Anyway. Don't cry for me. Don't shed a tear. Like that's the song that's coming through. Don't cry for me. That's a hard one, y'all. All right, so she wanted me to go back into this relationship. She transitions kind of quick. I'm like, do I cry? Okay, no. All right, got it. Don't cry for me. Okay. Strong will, very determined, very like stout and stoic, and 10 toes. Like, I'm seeing someone pushing their heels into the ground. Like, she was strong. Okay. Yeah. Then I tell you, karma spin the block. She said, and karma is gonna spin the block. Okay. I've said it in my other readings. When you cross energy, and energy is in the other realm, they're bigger now. What you gonna do with that big energy? You know what I'm saying? And she's making sure that on her end, justice prevails. For her child, energy is saying justice prevails. So whoever crossed her, karma, my fair lady, sees all. And it's gonna come a day, it's gonna come a time when you're gonna feel that fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because there's upheaval, there's change, separation, loss, challenge, right? And spirits acknowledging, people are whispering. Two things they saying is the truth. One is a bold-faced lie. And she said from the pit of hell, and you know it. Whatever's done in the dark comes to the light. Whatever's being suppressed will come to the surface. She's acknowledging this has to do with somebody saying, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man. And she says she will get the last laugh. Okay? Because there was dead peacocks, death to something that was once beautiful. Listen, she said you could pull that deck again. Okay. Relationship. Oh. She said Pandora's box is open now. Oh, look at the cards. She said the bandaging the broken heart. And there goes them whispering witches. It's 3 of them. And she's saying 2 things y'all saying is the truth. One is a bold-faced lie, and you know it. And you know it. She said this has to do with a love like fire, and now he's drinking away his pain. I don't know who the fire sign is. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She said they holding on. And there's a friend request. But there's also some sexual healing. And so, okay, I hear what you're saying. He's guilty as charged. And this is going to affect a marriage and or commitment. I'm not sure if they had a relationship while he was in relationship with someone else. And what I'm saying is in reference to Romeca, I'm not energetically, it feels like there could have been an entanglement which created more fuel to a flame. If her and him broke up, basically, like Spirit's like, I'm seeing a simplified math equation. I don't know. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, if they broke up and then he moved on, but he went back, you know what I'm saying, a couple times, that added some fuel to the flame. Okay, she says somebody is on the down low. Nobody has to know. Also, there's this energy subconsciously that they were made for each other because of this manifestation, this idea, and or this child. But this was the wrong path. He was not a part of her righteous path. And she's aware of that energetically. Right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. A lack of belief, giving up, surrender with the 7 of Wands. Throwing water on the flame in the area of business, but also in the area of passion for Romeca Meeks. Excuse me. What else? There was reckless arrogance and violence with the Knight of Wands, fire sign in reverse, lack of energy, no passion, boredom with the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this was somebody's idea. Again, this was their manifestation. It just keeps saying that. This was their bright idea. This was their happy news. This is what they wanted. Page of Cups. More. She's acknowledging, but things are finally manifesting and growing. There will be results. There will be rewards. Just be patient. With the 7 of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. Her biggest obstacle in regards to this relationship with her child's father. It was a financial mess was an obstacle. Our biggest obstacle in reverse. Loss was an obstacle. Poor financial decisions with the 2 of Pentacles. Blocked emotions was an obstacle. Bad news was an obstacle. Breakups was an obstacle with the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Abuse of power, poor planning, and a lack of a father figure was an obstacle. Wow. In regards to her child, Okay. Thank you, Spirit. She feels unfocused due to a bully. Like there's this energy, like this is a missed opportunity to be with her child with the Knight of Swords. And she wants me to take out this deck actually, because it's like, thank you, Spirit. I know why. Okay. Past life. Your past life has shaped who you are today, but it doesn't define you. Perhaps you've been dwelling too much on a past memory. Look at how those experiences have helped you grow, but know that you are constantly evolving. The other message to her child is spirit. The power of your spirit is always here, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. And then lastly, synchronicity, surprise. So this is what the other card was saying. She drops little hints, nudges, feelings. So he could very well be saying that he feels her, sees her. But life's coincidences are often the universe's way of guiding you. Have you noticed unexpected synchronicities? These signs may be helping you find your path forward. So, I mean, it's the love that a mother has for her child, right? Yeah. And when I say homesickness, thinking of the past, we have a child, family, support system wanting to reunite, right? Anything else you want to share? There's some information that hasn't got out yet. She's going to make sure it gets out. Somebody's not speaking up. Somebody's not saying what they need to say with the Page of Swords. And she says energetically she's going to overcome these challenges. She will be victorious. There will be a change, a structure, plan, action, and she's determined. But she's also acknowledging that she's an absent mother due to someone who was rude or a dependent woman with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's get there because I feel some anger coming off of that. The Queen of Swords, this other woman. She's negligent, dependent, and a bad parent with the Empress in reverse. She brought pain, unwelcome changes, loss, trauma, loneliness, crying over spilt milk. She has a lack of energy, no passion, boredom with the Ace of Wands. Child. She's saying that she needs to listen to her intuition and tap into her higher self with the High Priestess. Because she's in a space, she's in limbo. She doesn't know whether to stay or go. Wonderlust, make a decision, taking a risk. Even wanting to travel far with the Two of Wands. She's going to be an absent mother. Spirit says what goes around comes around. And Spirit keeps saying karma says it's going to split in the block. Absent mother, rude, and a dependent woman with the Queen of Swords. Yeah. But she doesn't want to end the reading like that. She don't want to end the reading like that. All right, so a message to family, message to collective, message to parents, child, family, and friends. I don't know. Does she like to travel? 31 is significant. For a significant globe and possibility. The earth, is as vast as ever, but in the 21st century, you have the benefit of connectivity. With advanced technology at your disposal, you have the world at your fingertips. You may be making important connections online, preparing to travel, or literally moving to a new home. This movement, whether it be to relocate for a job, an unexpected trip, or a metaphorical journey of learning, may force you out of your comfort zone, so embrace it. Expansion is in your future. So get ready to experience different people, perspectives, and growth opportunities. You may meet someone or start a type of long-distance communication in the course of your travels. The globe is a reminder of the possibility of how big the planet is, and at the same time, how small. Trust in the direction this movement takes you, and remember there is so much potential in this world, and a wonderful opportunity. She says explore it. Start a new journey, a successful completion, There's some upcoming travel for someone, online communication, travel plans, but she wants you to look at the possibilities that surround you, and that this world is huge, so take advantage of it. And then that song again is like, don't cry for me. Y'all, call me back.